Good day, everybody. Sebastian Keynes back here with Watcher of Realms. So today what I figure out I would do is just to go a little bit over of what we're doing with the account so far. And as you can see here, we're already at level 14 in this global launch, and we have been able to complete some of the tasks in the storyline. We are on 5, hero path number 5. And right now I'm gated a little bit because I need to clear Tide Waves number 6. And for those of you that have started, you know that you only get 3 tries daily. So I have to wait for reset before I can do this. So far, we've done some of the essential stuff. I got into a guild and I've been doing as much of the quests as I can. And you can kind of see what we've done so far. And I've just unlocked Arena because we are in chapter 5, and so we're going to try to push this forward too. So before I kind of show you what the teams look so far, I'm going to pause right here for a second, and I'm going to show you a clip of the 40 summons that I did earlier in the day because I had to complete a quest, continue on the hero's path. So watch this.
Destined to walk this path. It is true. You are nothing but pawns in the hands of fate. But I, unlike you, am not. The world is consumed by chaos. I will get my redemption.
So that's right. So within a 40 batch, we were able to get Nocturne from Summon Nocturne, and he's a very good legendary. He will be great for progression. He's not the best at the gear dungeon stuff, but he will be a big help in completing the campaign, all the levels of campaign, basic trial, He's very good at the two aspects. I think it's two different areas of arena, especially when it comes to single target and possibly aerial DPS. But you know, it's a very good addition to the account. So far, we got Rian as the free hero. We have Iona. She comes from that $5 pack that you can get. So we've been definitely using her to try to help us advance. We're still using our defender Rex. I'm keeping him around for a little bit longer, so I can complete some of the quests that are needed by him. We are still using Barad as our fighter and Camille as our healer until we're able to summon better epic healers, and maybe even possibly Sadie. And we got Voltus here. Of course, we already promoted him twice, so we changed the skin on him. So that's where we are. Just to kind of give you an idea here with the dragon, we finally set it up, and I gave the champions enough gear where we can kind of last the fight, actually make it the full 5 minutes. So I gave it a try earlier today because I needed to advance on the quest, and you know, that was poor performance. I mean, the heroes were not even leveled up at all. So here we're talking about some, you know, 40s, some 4 ranks already, some epics that are included. So we're kind of pushing two tries for the top chest, and so we'll try to keep improving this so we can continue moving on the in the progression. So the goal, of course, is to do as much damage as you can and sustain the fight as much as possible within the 5-minute period. So in this case, we kind of had to sustain. We didn't have that damage yet, but the heroes here did a good enough job to at least get us enough for half. So it's 126, and then a full chest is 200. So it's 2 tries to get the top chest, which is not bad for the first day. I've unlocked the arena. Here, let me do a couple fights just to show you kind of the setup that I've done. Might lose this one, but just the whole point of arena is you deploy your champions, and because this is the AoE damage arena category, you want to bring in damage dealers, AoE damage dealers into the fight, and you want to take them down as quickly as you can. So there, that's what that arena might look like. That's kind of where arena stands right now. And so we can, once I get enough arena coins, I can get a couple summon crystals, but I really want a huge stamina potions if at all possible, if those are handy. But the one thing that I didn't notice about this global launch, and is something that I think everybody needs to be aware of, is if you go to the summoning portal here, of course, it's going to tell you the details. Not with the divine crystal. The divine crystal is a 2x boost, which is something that it was different from the beta. And when I started to play in the beta, is that we had a 2x for the ancient crystals, and apparently for the global and the public service, they did not put it on, which is disappointing. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. And so we have a table here of all the epics and legendaries that are available. So one of the curiosities that was going around was when we started summoning heroes, and my guildmates and we started looking at the global chat. So you have the chat here, and you start looking at the heroes being summoned, and I was like, this looks too repetitive. There's something is not. So when I came here, whether it was the divine crystals or the ancient crystals, what I noticed was, here's the list table of legendaries, and I was like, wait. But here I'm going to show you the beta account. So here's my beta account, and it's in the Forerunner server, right? So I'm going to here go to the summoning portal, and I'm going to click on details here to bring out the list of the legendaries. Now this is what I'm used to, but we are now in global, and this is what we see. So I am wondering, that is the curiosity right now, and we're talking about it, and I actually even approached Mobbucket, and even I was talking to Stu Gaming, and we were wondering as to why a company would do this, you know. And you know, there are several theories that come about, but none of them I think are worth speculating too much. But I do think that what's going to happen eventually is that we will have 10x's for the heroes that are not listed in this table that I'm showing you right now, that were available in the beta. And if I saw on their Discord correctly, there is a 10x that will include 2 champions that are in here, but there's going to be one that is not in here that is going to be included, and I believe that was Silatu. It was Silatu. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. So interesting. It's interesting that they decided to approach it that way. So yeah, if you want to friend me, I'm Sebastian Keynes. It's case sensitive. If you want if you search for me, and also I am in the DragonSlayer community, and so I'm in the first guild, and many more guilds will be created during the cluster. So if you want to come and join DragonSlayer's community Discord, that's where you have a lot of knowledge that will help you progress through the game. So that's pretty much it for this episode. Enjoy your gameplay as you're going through the world Taya, and I will see you next time.